What is up, guys? We're back. Today we're going to be working on getting the Caravan's engine reassembled. Just got this thing back from the machine shop. Ran into some issues with some timelines and stuff like that, but we finally got everything back. Unfortunately, it is not assembled, so that's going to come down on us today on assembling everything from a complete bare block all the way up. We got the bed plate, rods, pistons, crank, oil pump, whole box of stuff for Modern Performance. So got a lot of stuff we got to do. We're going to set this thing up on this fancy tripod and just probably knock out a time lapse of assembling this thing. As you can see here, we actually blocked off the oil squirters. Them things are known for breaking off at higher RPM, higher horsepower applications, so better safe than sorry. You also get a bump in oil pressure when you do that. We already got all the main bearings installed in this and the bed plate, so we're just going to give this thing one final cleaning and get to assembling this thing. Fingers crossed. Alright, y'all, we pretty much have it assembled and torqued down. I mean, we still have a lot to do in terms of, like, we got to do the oil pump, time and set, all that. But for tonight, it's already 3:30 in the morning. Manufacturer recommendations on these head studs is to let them sit as long as you can. He prefers 24 hours and then give them a re-torque just to double check. So we're going to let them sit for the rest of the night and until I get back in the morning, double check that. I have to get a front main seal because I don't think I ordered one. I don't think the oil pump comes with one either, so got to get that. Need to get some more anaerobic sealer for the flange for the oil pump because I ran out doing the bed plate. But I really got done what I wanted to get done tonight. Like I said, we'll check that in the morning, get this thing all buttoned up tomorrow, and get it in a van. So next night, we're back. Actually got the whole timing thing set up. I used the DCR kit with the cam fixture tool. So we're gonna try it out. I ain't never used it. I don't know how that shit works, but it basically just holds it and you lock her down. So that's done. Oil pump's on. Just got the lower timing cover on and I'm about to put the fluid damper on now. And I don't guess that matters. I still got to pin my crank, so once we get that locked down and tight, I'll have to drill that. Stuff a pin through it this way, or that way it cannot slip. Under apparently they can slip after like 600 horsepower or so. So gonna do that. We're getting pretty close. So like I said, still got to button up the bottom end with the oil pan, windage tray, pickup tube, but we're getting there. Van's inside as well, so you know the deal. So we went ahead, flipped the engine back over since we're done with the top end of it. Got the new high flow oil pickup tube from DCR put on, new O-rings all throughout, obviously. We actually primed that as well with some grease, so this thing shouldn't have no dry starts or air pockets. Now we just got to fight the windage tray, scooping it in through here. It's always been a bitch, but you know, it is what it is. Hey y'all, this thing been whooping my ass. I don't know why. Unfortunately, the crank stripped out when we was putting the flywheel on. 2 of them done it. We fixed them, re-drilled, tapped them, and then 2 more done it when we went to put the flywheel back on it. So we went ahead, played it safe, re-drilled and tapped the entire crank to 7/16 20, which is a Ford pattern. Should be good. It's a bigger one, but it's like the size up, so plenty of meat left, no issues with the bolts going on it. Everything's torqued down, as you can see here. Trans is on, bolted down. I don't know where I left off, but I think we're pretty much getting ready to stuff this thing in. Van is on the lift. We're gonna slide this thing up under there, lower the van on it, and get to mounting this thing up. All right, so been slamming this thing back together. Everything's mounted. A few little things left to button up. I forgot I changed my shifter linkages, so those ain't gonna work right now. Don't have the turbo on. Everything turbo kit wise is still sitting back in the van. I don't want to put it all on and something be wrong with this thing and have to yank it all back off. So gonna try. We got the oil feed off right now just to check for oil pressure before we actually start it. Plugs are out. Nothing should start yet, but we're just gonna try and crank it, prime this engine over. Yeah, ain't nothing left to do but do it, I guess. It should crank. Got power. It's building. All right, we got oil pressure.
What was that?
40.
That's pretty good. Cranking.
Yeah, it ain't bad for cranking. All right, so toss some plugs in it. Put the fuel pump relay back in it. I reckon it should start.
It should.
It's a moment of truth. Plugs are in, fuel pump relay's in. I guess we'll check and see if it primes the fuel. We'll check the gauge and see if it gets pressure, check for leaks. Tell you what, these cut doors, mad inconvenient. Here we go. Oh, dude. She lived. She got a lot of oil pressure. Damn 190, mid-90s. I mean, it's cold. So it'll go down. Obviously, we still got a lot of buttoning up to do, the whole front end radiator. Like I said, linkages, I'm not sure yet. I'm not going to be using those. Might buy real tunes. or get a KDN shifter. I don't know yet. Big price difference there.
Huge.
Real huge. About 3 times the cost difference. So, damn, I can't believe it started first try.
I mean, now it just needs, you know, the radiator, run a heat cycle, load it up on the trailer and go to the dyno. Maybe one street pool.
Hi, so I don't want to be a little presumptuous and say the van's back, but right now it's looking like it's back. Got a little bit of buttoning up to do, the axle, blah, blah, blah. But it did start, it runs, it's got oil pressure. It sounds healthy, and you can't ask for much more than that. So as long as everything stays the way it is, I'm probably going to go ahead, be safe since it's been sitting, pull these injectors, get them clean before we actually take this thing out and do anything with it. Just do a little bit of some smart shit, I guess.
Stuff we never do.
So, but I'm probably gonna go ahead and end this video off here. I thought about, you know, putting a turbo kit and all that on, but since I gotta change the linkages and the turbo sits right here, it's just gonna be a lot easier to leave all that off until I get that done. Should be good, but as for now, like I said, I'm gonna end this off. If you like this video, leave us a thumbs up. Comment down below. We are trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We can't do it without you. So be sure to hit that button down below. Hopefully you're excited about the van being back because it's been a minute. I sure am. Hopefully we can go out, set some records with this heavy pig. Go put it on the dyno. It probably ain't gonna put down too impressive of a numbers on Nigel's dyno. That thing's a heartbreaker. But like I said, like, share, subscribe. Till next time, peace.